So I've been reading emails about the upcoming August application. Yeah, so I want to talk about it, and I don't just want to talk about it. I want to show you guys where to get all the information you need about the upcoming application. So this is study info. I will leave the link in the description box because I've been seeing comments like, oh, please endeavor to leave the link in the description box. I always leave links. So you endeavor to check the description box, okay? And by the way, if you haven't liked this video, please like this video, share with your friends. And if this is your first time here, comment, let me know, and also subscribe. All right, I've been away, I know, but I'm gonna talk about all of it in another video. But now let's focus on this upcoming application. So this is study info, and study info, it's very important to change the setting to English. I can show you. So here you can see it's in English, but if you click on this arrow, it's going to show you to change the language to Finnish. So always make sure you change the language before you proceed. All right. So even the link I'm going to send is going to open in English, not in Finnish. Now, when you come to study info and you want to know anything that has to do with student or studying in Finland or universities, you can come right here to the news. And in the news, you see like what's going on. Like they were talking about the admission that was offered during the spring joint application. And yeah, they're talking about the degree programs. This is it. Degree programs available in autumn joint application. So they've published a degree programs. What does that tell you? It tells us that not all programs are open or available in the autumn joint application. I've talked about the difference between the spring joint application and the autumn joint application, and this is the major difference. You don't get to choose among like so many programs. Yeah, there are a lot of programs, but not as compared to the spring application. So here you can find the programs, and it's stated here that there are over 300 application options, which is great anyways. And this is the date. So if you want first-hand information, here you go. This is the date. The application begins on the 28th of August from 8 o'clock, 8 a.m. finish time, and it ends on the 11th of September at 3 p.m. Eastern European Standard Time, so finish time. This also tells us about the duration. If you just do the math, it's like 2 weeks. So you need to get your documents ready. And if you want to see the programs, you can click here. It's going to take you to a new page where you see all the different programs that are available in this application period. Now, one more thing. These are programs. These programs can be in English, they can be in Finnish. So do well to come here. You see filter search results. So here you have the education types. So if I'm looking for University of Applied Science, higher education, I'm going to click here. There are 122 programs there. And since the application is not ongoing, I'm not going to click anything ongoing. And also application starts within 1 month. It doesn't start within 1 month. Okay, 1 month anyways. But in that case, during the application period, you can click application ongoing in order for you to see the different programs. And if I want to, I'm looking for contact teaching or evening teaching, I will change the time. Duration of studies, I can change the field of studies. If I click here, I'll be able to see if I'm applying for an education program or any other field, okay? And then the fees also, you can also apply for a program with a fee or a program that is free of charge, like with no tuition fee. As you can see here, at the moment, you can't click scholarship. So there is no full scholarship or whatever as it is now. This is the most important one. The language of instruction is very important. So make sure to click English so that you'll be able to see different programs studied in English. So to me, I always say the language of instruction is the most important, and the field of studies, those two. Also, the location is important. Where do you want to study? Do you want to study in Helsinki? I'm looking for programs in Helsinki, in Sakakuta, in Tampere. There are so many all over Finland. And the teaching time as well. Is it daytime teaching? Is it weekend teaching? Those are, when you start seeing weekend teaching, evening teaching, is mostly part-time programs. So I won't even advise you to select these ones, because if you are coming for a full-time program, it's obviously daytime teaching. Okay, so make use of this filter, and you can see all the filters here. You can see them here, all the filters. So you'll be able to know the different programs. Also, you can go back. If I go take us back, and I don't want any filter or whatever, I just want to look for programs. Okay, I can, as I were, just search here. I can say nursing, and then it's gonna search if there are any programs under this filter. So there is no nursing program that is on that with the admission that is ongoing. So that is what I'm talking about. So if I take off this application ongoing, then you see that there are other programs like this Bachelor of Healthcare in Nursing and all of these different programs. But anyways, when it's time for you to apply, you'll see all these programs because they'll be open for application during that time from August 28th. I just want to also highlight that there are some universities that have like university specific requirements when you are applying, or program specific requirements. So it's also good to click on the programs, and there you'll be able to see the fees. You'll be able to also get to know more about the requirements here. All right. Now, one more thing I want to talk about is the IELTS, the International English Language Exam. Is the test result is required for all programs, be it University of Applied Sciences, be it in universities, except Abo Academy, University of Helsinki. There are few universities that they do the exemption, but as we all know, the joint autumn application is mostly in University of Applied Sciences. So you need to write IELTS, be it bachelor program or masters. You need to write the International English Language Test. That is very important. You're not gonna pay the application fee because it's not in effect, and you're still gonna have some scholarships, okay, available in some universities. So it's not as if oh, there will not be any scholarship. You still have some scholarships, like in this program, for instance. If you're applying for this program, you'll be able to see here, for example, there is a scholarship between 1,000 to 3,000 euros, and they have their different reasons. And here you can see the form of teaching for this program. There is contact teaching, which means they can meet once in a while, and there's online teaching, and there's distance teaching. All right, and this is because this program is meant for AMAT immigrants. So those who have their nursing qualification outside Finland, and now they want to practice nursing in Finland. So, and it's 3 years, 6 months program. And this is the tuition fee for non-European students. It's 11,000. So now if there is a scholarship always click here because it tells you more about the scholarship. And for example, you can see the Metropolia Scholarship is awarded based on a Finnish language test. So what does that tell you? When they're talking about Finnish language test, they are talking about how much Finnish you've learned. And if you're coming from outside the EU, obviously your Finnish language is not the best, which means you start getting such scholarship after maybe 1 year of your studies. So which means there's no scholarship at the beginning of your studies. So I just want to highlight some of these things so that you know how to search and also apply for programs. And yeah, you know more about the program. For example, I love this because people just come and say things like, oh, nursing program open for application, and then you just fall for it without like going in detail, because this program, if you look at it, they say applicants must have a minimum of B2 level in the English language according to the European framework. And then they come to say to be accepted to so there is no requirement for Finnish language skills. In the beginning, the studies will primarily be conducted in English, with Finnish language teaching gradually taking over. During the studies, the Finnish language skills will periodically improve. So which means you need at least minimum of B2 level in English. So B2 level in English, it means that you need English language proof, okay? And you study Finnish alongside the program. So it doesn't mean you are supposed to have some level of Finnish. No. Like I said during when I was talking about the scholarship, you don't your level of Finnish, you don't know any Finnish. So obviously you get the scholarship only after maybe your first year if you perform well in your studies. So it is always good to read more about these programs. And yeah, they will tell you this is the application time. So this is one of the programs that will be open from the 28th of August for you to apply. And the number of students too is really encouraging. They are looking for 28 students, which is really great. So you can apply from outside Finland, I think so. I beg to differ from what I mentioned at the beginning, because if they are not considering Finland, then you can apply even if you are outside Finland, but it is aimed at immigrants. So having a prior knowledge of Finnish, of nursing will go a long way. And if you need more information, you can contact these people to find out more. It's always good to contact them. So for example, we've seen the requirements, and we can also click here again to know more about the requirements. So this is the eligibility. The application are subject to change until the beginning of the application, so they can change it. Okay. Now, eligible applicant for bachelor degree studies in the University of Applied Science has been completed. So, for example, you have your foreign secondary qualification. I think it's somewhere here. Yeah, a foreign qualification that provides eligibility for you to study for a degree program in your country. So this is one of them. So which means you are eligible to apply to this program. And then this is talking about refugees. And so in addition to this, they are both. So these are, we've read about the English language skills, and then an acceptable proof of identification. So this is when we're talking about the entrance exam anyway. So that's your passport. So proof of English, you can see here, you must have a 6 in academic writing. You must. So a minimum. So which means if you have 5.5, you're not eligible. You must have a 6. So these are the different exams you can write. TOEFL, you must have a score of 60. There is no Duolingo here. Okay. So you can see the countries that are exempted. There's no African country here, so no need to talk about it. They are talking mostly about this, their countries around here, and also United States, Australia, Canada, and the rest. So this is open to international students. I want to state this again. I don't know if I said something different, but I feel like I said something different, that it's aimed at only those who are living in Finland, but it's aimed only for immigrants. So you can come from outside. All right, so this is important, and this is what I was looking for. You can also see the timetable, so no need to be asking, when is the entrance exam? When is the deadline for this? Everything is here. So this is the application period. This is the deadline for publishing the student selection results of the entrance. And so by November 21st, you should know. And then by 28th, you should accept your study place. And then for those in the waiting list, if you're on the waiting list, you have to wait again till December. So you have everything here. All right. There is so like the information, you don't need an agent, please. There is so much and it's so clear. So please take out time, live your life on this study info if you want to move to Finland. And I'll advise you, if you have your international English language test results ready, I'll advise you to apply during this application. You get a CB. I know why I'm saying it, because from October or January next year, everything is changing. All right, so I hope this was helpful. Please like this video, share with your friends, and get your documents ready. And if you have any question, leave in the comment section. I will try to answer them. Okay, God bless you, and see you next time. Bye.